Hey folks, Coach Patrick here from Endurance Nation, back with a quick video here about long ride preparation. As you're getting ready for that first long ride of the season, there's a couple key things that you should be thinking about to make sure you're going to be successful, right? So first and foremost, you want to understand the route. We use the route as the box within which we're going to operate simply because it determines a couple key things. How long it's going to take you, what the conditions are going to be like when you get there, and how hard it's going to be in terms of elevation and logistics. Those three elements really combine to create the experience of what that long ride is. And we need to solve not with the fitness that you have now, but for the ride that you're going to be doing. Okay. So if we know that the long ride that you plan to do is going to take you 4 hours or 5 hours or 8 hours or whatever it may be, you've got a duration of time that you need to solve for, right? You have X amount of fitness, but on top of that, we need to bring a couple key elements. Number one is nutrition. What are you going to eat and drink across this ride to make sure you can be successful? And more importantly, will there be opportunities on that ride for you to refuel and stay on point? Second, pacing. How are you going to pace this long ride? Is this a long ride that's going to be competitive with friends? Or is it a long ride you're out for just pictures, taking it in the nature and enjoying it? Or is it a long ride with a time goal? Are you going for a fastest known time or something else? Those elements determine the effort at which you're working. The nutrition and the effort must intersect for you to be successful. And then finally, we want to think a little bit more about the route that you're taking in terms of the safety side of it, right? Is it a lot of main roads? Is it completely off the beaten path? How can you ensure that you will be safe as you compete or complete this event? That's a huge part of the equation when we think about long rides. It's one of those background subconscious kind of stress level things we're not so worried about if you're in a sort of well-developed or well-populated area, but more so a little bit if we head off the beaten path, or if you head off at a sort of a different time of day, or if you're in a brand new place, right? So you think about long ride preparation, those are the key elements you want to go through. On top of that, that sort of extra level of stuff that we have, making sure the equipment is ready to go, giving your ride a once-over, making sure all your devices are charged, whether it's just your bike computer or it's your phone, or it's also the electronic shifting on your bike, right? And then finally, making sure you have all the right supplies, especially for that first long ride of the year. You want to make sure that the tubes you have for your tires are the right stem length. You want to make sure you've got that extra sealant if you're tubeless. You want to make sure that you've got the lights and the flashy things on top of your bike, the new tires in case you've worn it down on your trainer. Whatever those key pieces are, you want to have it right. Being ready for that first long ride of the year takes a little bit of work. In fact, one of my key tips to you is just this: schedule a fake long ride the week before, right? Whether it's an intermediate ride or just put it on the calendar so you can go through the process of what it would be like to pack everything together to go out for that ride. For me, I walk around my garage with my helmet upside down like a shopping basket, and I'm filling it with all the items I need: CO2 cartridges, food, salt pills, a copy of my driver's license in a Ziploc bag, a backup battery for my, SRAM charger, my ETAP. All those pieces go into that helmet. And then when I look inside there, I can see what I'm still missing. I got 7 days to fix it, as opposed to trying to fix it the morning of. Best of luck with your long ride. And if you have ideas or thoughts for us, please leave comments in the video below.